Namaste students, welcome to the history class. Today's topic is Adolf Hitler. In this class, I shall explain you what were the circumstances that led to the rise of Hitler in Germany. After the First World War, the German ruler fled away to Holland and a republican government was established in Germany, popularly known as Weimar government. Let me tell you, between 1817 and 1914, that is before World War I, Germany had risen to the dizzy heights of political, economic, and cultural accomplishments. Germany had surpassed even Britain and US in several fields of industrial production. Then came the crushing defeat in the First World War. Germany signed the Treaty of Versailles, according to which the German government was to pay a huge amount to the victor nations as war indemnity. Now, this caused acute discontent and hardship to the people of Germany. It led to high unemployment and severe inflation. Moreover, the worldwide economic depression of 1929 further deepened the frustration of the people of Germany. The German currency became practically worthless. Prices of goods soared very high. It is said that people had to pay cartloads of currency notes to buy a loaf of bread. This crisis came to be known as hyperinflation. The people of Germany were demoralized, and this situation prompted them to turn against the Weimar government, the republican government. It was now that Hitler got an opportunity to exploit the discontent of the people, and he became the dictator of Germany. In 1919, at Munich, the most beautiful city of Germany, at Munich, the National Socialist Party was founded by Hitler, which is in short termed as Nazi Party. During World War I, Hitler had served the German army. He was one of the greatest orators of the world, a charismatic personality who could sway an audience with his speeches. Means he could inspire the listeners. It was in 1923 Hitler attempted to capture power, that is, he revolted along with his party people, but he was arrested and sentenced to 5 years imprisonment. And during this period, he wrote a book called Mein Kampf, meaning My Struggle. It is the autobiography of Hitler, in which he has described his political ideas. The book became the Bible of the Nazis, which means the Germans began to believe that Hitler is a savior of Germany who would save them from the acute problems which they were undergoing at that time. And he soon became very popular. During the 1932 presidential elections, The Communist Party gained 6 million votes. This was a shocking incident for the capitalist and industrialist of Germany, who never wanted Germany to become a communist country. Now, in this context, I would like you to know what is communism. Communism is a socio-economic order or a system of government in which the working class control all the means of production. That is, example, Russia. It had become communist in 1917 and thereafter all powers fell into the hands of workers in Russia. And so, in Germany, the capitalist and property owners turned towards Hitler. As a result, in 1933 elections, the Nazi Party emerged as the second largest party. Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany, and von Hindenburg continued to be the president. But on the death of von Hindenburg in 1934, Hitler declared himself both the president and the chancellor of Germany. He proclaimed the Third Reich. Reichstag was a name of German parliament. Today it is called as Bundestag. Bundestag. Hitler converted Germany into a highly centralized state. Centralized means concentration of all power in the hands of a single authority, a totalitarian government. All political parties except the Nazi Party were banned. German army comprised of brown shirts. Brown shirts were the followers of Hitler. And the Nazi Party emblem, swastika, became the national emblem of Germany. Complete state control was extended over the press, the theatre, the cinema and radio and education. It means the people of Germany were deprived of the freedom of expression. Something very important you should know is the Nazi Party propaganda was led by one Mr. Joseph Goebbels. Joseph Goebbels was one of the closest and most devoted associate of Hitler. The secret police of Hitler, called the Gestapo, also played a very important role in upholding Nazism. And another important fact about Hitler is he was a deadly enemy of Jews, whom he held responsible for the poverty and problems of Germans. Jews, you should know, they were money lenders, and when Hitler came to power, he became worst enemy of Jews. As such, Jews were removed from government jobs, they were excluded from universities, they were deprived of citizenship. Not only this much, the Jew establishments were attacked. They were killed in concentration camps. It is estimated that about 6 million Jews in Europe were killed in what the Nazis called the final solution. A final solution to the problems of Germany. The Nazi state also exterminated gypsies and other itinerant communities and mentally challenged people. Itinerant means the vagabonds traveling from one place to another. Likewise, mentally challenged means the mentally retarded people. Hitler did not allow them to be in Germany. They were sent out of Germany. Students, In the next video, I shall explain you what brought the downfall of such a great personality. This is Mrs. Madhu signing off. Have a wonderful day.